Welcome back. It's been a while, and now we're back with Mega Man X Mavericks Fury.
We're back! A Mega Man story!
Did they not do the apostrophe when you should do it?
No, they didn't. So I guess it's supposed to be a dude named Mavericks.
Ah, I see.
What is that?
That's Mavericks. You weren't paying attention.
Is that an empty spacesuit?
This music is a little sad.
It reminds me of something. A game called Mega Man X, I think.
Is that T-Pain's head? This resolution doesn't do me any favors.
Oh no, not a JPEG!
Ah, shit.
Oh, it's an egg!
But the future refused to change or something.
We're gonna go resurrect Chrono!
What?
It's like that scene in Final Fantasy VI where Terra is born. Like just sprites revolving around each other and then suddenly there's a baby.
And then that baby turned into a tall robot.
Ah, Mega Man Game Boy 5's Terra.
So that meteor gave birth to a garbage baby.
No, not the Rescue Mavericks Reploids.
I love how all of these are just edits of X sprites.
Why would you edit Mega Man X6 sprites?
It's production costs. You can only make like 5 models of Reploids.
Yeah, but why does the guy that has to levitate off the ground get to do that? I mean, I want to do that.
Clearly he was hit by some kind of time-freezing
Oh,
weapon.
hi, Axel.
I see all of the most beloved characters and mechanics are already represented in this intro.
You know, if you wouldn't get a copyright strike, I would have said just play, like, Mad World over that panning.
And miss out on X's glorious speech to his troops.
X is a bit of a slouch this time around. Is something supposed to be happening?
Yeah, all of them have the posture of the creator.
Oh shit, you're tall. Fuck. This must be the Zero that plays in the NBA. Why is there no dialogue?
Ah, here we go. Now we're in game time.
Oh.
Just wearing the extra big shoes.
As far as I can tell, there's no limit on how many bullets you can shoot. But as a corollary, X weighs like a ton in this.
Oh god, the camera. Jesus Christ.
The camera doesn't really do us any favors either.
What does it even do?
Oh, it took me a moment. I recognize this now.
Is it good? Is it good?
Well,
After Effects.
Do you need to ask that by this point?
How overwrought can you make a charge-up animation?
The portal? Or teleporter? What?
Yeah.
That's not how glass is supposed to work.
that's the only save point in the game, by the way. If you pick the load option, it sends you here. So you don't have to do that one tiny intro.
Man, you farmed up a lot already. How long did you play this game for?
Not very long, actually. This is the second playthrough.
Oh, they got the Doritos from X8 in here.
Oh, they're all green. Gross.
Do these guys have a max range, or...?
Sort of. The max range is basically the screen. But you need the money because it powers up the ultimate armor.
Why do you have the ultimate armor from the start, even?
Second playthrough, he said. That's New Game Plus, man.
Plus, this is after X8. He got the ultimate armor in X8. You know this.
So this is the 1% armor.
Who paid attention to X8?
X8 was good. You shut up.
I don't really know much about it either.
There's an X8?
X8 has 2 good stages.
I remember the drunk cameraman. Does that count?
It was perfectly serviceable.
I mean, that's more that you can say about X7 or 6.
Well, I mean, X6 had Commander Yammark, and that was like, eh.
That's fucking garbage too. Everything in X6 is terrible.
Well, it wasn't as bad because it had a good engine.
This looks like the unintentional sequel to 21XX or whatever that game was.
Yeah, I can see that, actually. I mean, there's not as many characters, but it's got the same kind of feel to it.
Man, the city planning here is pretty bad.
I like that there's this cutscene you don't actually have to see, and it's just sitting up here.
Does it say anything important?
It's mostly just them talking about how they can't get in contact with Central.
Oh yeah, that's right, this isn't in English. Why am I trying to read this?
It's not that hard to figure out, to be honest.
Mucho tempo!
It's mostly mixed with that and hero worship of X.
Ow.
We can have just a whole video of Combat Lobster trying to read all this.
Jesus
No.
Christ, that is far too long.
I'm not gonna embarrass myself that bad.
You already played that Garfield game.
Ooh, that's a good music loop.
I hope that X's text box is just like, can I get a word in now? Shut the fuck up. I have to do a job.
Sometimes other people want to talk too, you know.
Did your Doritos go down? What's going on?
The Doritos go down as long as you have the ultimate armor equipped.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the suit's powered by money. You gotta burn money to use the suit.
You gotta spend money to make money.
It's literally the 1% suit.
It's like US missile strikes, 1.4 million per.
This is me trying to use the Nova Strike, and then I figure out you can't use it while you're being damaged. If you're invincible, it doesn't work.
That seems like a bad oversight.
Makes a lot of sense in Nonsense Town.
Hey Z-Saber, those are words I understand.
You stay here and defend this. I'll be able to take care of that. What about Axel? He's off playing Spy.
Say hi to Axel.
Now, he says we stay here to defend, but actually we just go through this door.
Well, yeah, we're gonna stay here to defend. I think he was talking about himself. What?
Yeah, so now we've switched to Zero, and Zero works with the Saber.
He's got his jumping boots
Turn on a dime.
Define works.
Looks decently quick, I guess, at the very least.
Well, the thing is, Zero's Z-Saber is exceedingly weak, and he comes up against a bunch of enemies with range.
Oh, I see, so this is exactly how you shouldn't make a C-Saber.
Yeah, and he's got like combos and you can do different extensions, but the system doesn't really work.
You gonna help that guy? Oh.
I can't actually reach him. Like, I literally can't get up there.
What was that
Now
pose?
Zero's saving grace is the Heat Haze from Command Mission, where he now does double damage, because he hits twice as much.
He also leaves a trail of himself behind.
Yeah, that's what's doing the extra hitting. So yeah, there's stuff like this where it's like, oh, you gonna get up there and attack him? No.
Think again, motherfucker.
Yeah. This doesn't look much fun.
So since you couldn't reach that other Reploid, does that mean you can revisit this stage?
No, you cannot. It's the intro.
Ah.
You'll come back.
Rip
Well,
that
how
guy.
the
You
hell
don't
do you
actually
get
need
up
to... You don't. He didn't think about that. Well, let's get this health here. Yeah, let's go back here.
Sorry about that.
So yeah, the health comes with a time freezing effect, except it freezes you in place, but doesn't really restart you, so unless you're already in the neutral position, you can't do anything else once you get frozen.
Cool.
Oh.
Amazing.
Wow.
I like it.
Me too.
I think the best thing for me too is that every enemy here, because of how Zero's Z-Saber works, it takes like 4 to 5 hits just to bring down.
Not to mention it's kind of agonizing to get to.
Let me get back to the health thing. I think that's a nice way to balance risk-reward, because you want to get healed, but it has to carry some cost. And the cost in this case is that you cannot play anymore. I think that's very good game design.
It's an incentive to get better.
Exactly, and it forces the player to make some tough decisions.
It's an incentive to play another game.
Which is actually the best kind of incentive, isn't it? Especially considering the way this game looks.
Yeah.
Man, this...
I have to give him credit though, I would have not imagined Fat Sniper Joe as a police officer.
To be entirely fair, just from looking at it without the details of, you know, getting into melee with ranged enemies and stuff. It doesn't look that bad, I think.
Yeah, like, the biggest complaint I have with the physics itself is that everyone weighs a ton, so your jumps are all weird.
But I mean, like the level design is varied, I guess. It's not good, but it's more than just a corridor and enemies.
It's also really busy.
Yeah, there's a lot of where it's like, I'm gonna look at what the old games did, but I'm gonna take all these things that were easy to see and combine them all together, because more stuff makes it look like more stuff's happening.
It just looks like a big-ass hodgepodge of shit. Like, what is this even supposed to be? Like the power lines?
It's supposed to be the highway outside our Maverick Hunter HQ, but...
I thought this bit was the highway. Oh, fuck,
The
I don't
highway is
know.
everywhere because it got destroyed.
Ever since X1, every intro stage has to be a highway.
of some description.
To hell?
No, to the actual stages. You weren't paying attention again.
Oh.
Yeah, Mega Man X would have been commuted. Would have been better if you had to commute instead of teleport to stages. Just get on a train.
Get in a car.
And
then you have to
pretty
stop
nice
for
intro
gas.
stage you got there on the highway, but have you considered the intro to La La Land? Checkmate.
Oof.
Ouch.
Well, there were car sprites earlier. You can't get in them though, it looks like.
Yeah, they're in the foreground.
Seriously though, how do you do this without getting damaged? There are so many situations where you just have to tank the hit. At least to my understanding.
What were you...
Zero has incredible upper arm strength.
Yeah, this could have maybe benefited from some sort of parry system.
Or just Zero doing more damage or being able to dodge bullets or anything.
Yeah,
True.
or him having a buster, you know, like in the Zero games. I mean, why not?
Because then that would be working into execute. So yeah, you can just like repeat, you can break Zero's combo system and just repeat the last two moves you did forever.
Cool.
Nice. But in X6 he has a fucking buster. And it's broken as hell.
He lost it. He left it at home.
Yeah, that would
I mean,
work.
I don't know what is up with that, because X6 is a travesty of game design anyway. But wait, didn't he have a buster in X5 too?
He did, but only if you picked him.
Ah yeah, right. And then they buffed him in X6 so that every speedrunner uses him just because the buster is completely bonkers.
Well, that and the Hyper Slash.
Yeah, the Saber Dash cancel. What is this?
It's a tank.
They put a tank
I got a gun
on a tread.
and a gun.
So yeah, this is the boss. You will not beat him unless you use the weird heat haze ability, because you won't do enough damage before he just kills you.
That's a pretty proud tradition of incredibly impressive, gigantic mini-bosses in the end of the intro stage. I'm pretty glad they carried that on.
Sick riff stew.
So yeah, now this is our character select. Nothing about them, just you can pick whoever.
With no music or sound effects.
Nope. That's reserved for here. With these incredibly good-looking Mavericks.
Do I want to pick the...
Pick your starter Pokemon.
you should have picked the Yoshi. I mean, that's what that was,
Where's
right?
the detailed info screen?
This is Vamp Shockwave.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's Dark Dizzy. Vamp Shockwave? That's Shade Man then.
You cannot convince me that that's that thing's name.
No, that's his name. So here's Axel. Axel is way better than both of the other characters.
Does he have an airplane tied to his butt? No.
So yeah, you know how in X8
What the
when
fuck?
Axel fired his gun in the air, he'd stay in there but then start falling after a while? Axel doesn't do that anymore. He just floats.
Oh,
And he
shit.
can shoot through walls?
Yes, X cannot shoot through walls, but Axel can.
Holy shit, this is bonkers. I like it.
And he still has his 8-way gun.
Fuck off.
Unlimited Doritos.
Luna's Beast Mode.
Yes!
Eventually, but the spawning in this game is kind of weird.
Is it no?
Just a little bit.
Oh boy, my favorite. Hope we get to do that a
Take too
lot.
long to explode.
month of borrowed assets. Like the super missile explosion for these crates.
Well, I mean, I guess it is a fan game. What does this stage do? Does it matter if these things explode?
Well, I mean, they hurt you, but other than that.
That's a very poorly conveyed area of effect.
Oh, they could have done it like some sort of weird domino effect where they, like, blow up in a pattern.
Man, this fucking thing also shoots through the walls. You're screwed now, man.
This hallway's boring as fuck.
I didn't even see a bullet come out of that. What hit you there?
Some bullets are blank. I'm gonna get you!
That doesn't look like it's shooting blanks, if you know what I mean.
Ba-da-bop. You would know, Simon.
Now that is just mean. Besides, it's the kind of thing 21XX technology can fix. Oh, by the way, that was our boss shutter.
What?
Okay.
Oh, no proper lighting for this place.
Now, as it turns out, I've made a very large mistake here. I went left. Which means, in the time I wasted going that way, the boss decided to just up and leave.
Oh.
No,
It
that's
took too long.
real creepy.
Oh, you're leaving? Okay. I guess I'll go get a coffee.
There we go. So we just
Hey!
moved to this one where we move a slight pixel to the right, which triggers the boss. And this is our fight with Vamp Shockwave. It's kind of hectic, but not in a good way.
How did the level have anything to do with the boss?
It was dark-ish, it was nighttime.
Exploding bosses, some... I mean, also the level was kind of a wet fart in comparison to the intro stage. I mean, come on. That was pretty, at least really big.
Oh, the music's picking up.
Yeah, we just went into pinch mode, which I'm not actually sure if that does anything.
Pinch me, I can't believe it's over.
You got the cool ranch Dorito.
Get the Doritos 3D.
Does that guy
Those are
even
hard to
have
find.
invincibility frames?
Yeah, he does, but with Axel, it works in that he gets like 8 shots on him and then triggers invincibility. Everyone else just gets like 1 hit.
Oh, so you're gonna fight Yoshi now?
Oh, that's a Yoshi?
Oh, that's not Yoshi, I'm disappointed.
Do these guys have names?
I believe that guy is Toxic Swampcroak.
Good.
I had that Pokemon in my Diamond playthrough.
Yeah, I remember Toxic Swampcroak.
Yeah, he was great. He had ground and poison types, which meant he was weak to tons of things.
Fighting and poison.
But immune to his own attacks, so you know, that was nice.
Just keep him away from psychics.
This music sounds very familiar. What the hell?
Oh, hey.
So yeah, there's just vines that move up and down.
That's just the boss's stick.
I wasn't
I
gonna
don't
say
want to
it.
think about that right now.
I'm very erect that you're here, Mega Man.
So in case you ever think that there might be like something off to the side if you go in a certain direction, there isn't. There's just nothing.
Or is there?
Power up here later.
There's just no power-ups, there's no nothing, it's just, yep, here it is.
Man, these spike boxes keep wrecking you.
So yeah, the only real reason you equip the ultimate armor is because it has damage since you don't actually have an armor right now and you can't increase your health.
It also looks fly as hell.
Is that a concept that has been done before? That with the money thing? Or is it just taken from Twilight Princess?
I mean, I guess the idea is that if you can turn on the ultimate armor whenever you want, it has to be balanced somehow, but it's less balanced and more you have to wear this thing.
No, I mean the idea that it drains money.
It's making a statement about, you know, how we have to spend money to get by in life. It's very deep.
That's pretty deep.
What can I use medals for? I want to take them for Mega Man X8, but what can I use them for? Because I don't have a shop. Oh, right! They're power-ups. And here we're in the water where we don't have water physics.
Quit fucking with that dude's dick.
What is this music?
Mega Man 1 didn't have water physics and we liked it that way.
I think this is the Junk Factory from Mega Man 7.
Yeah, this is Junkman stage.
So yeah, since his bullets don't go through walls, I can't shoot this turret unless I'm jumping.
The turret has a pretty good hitbox. But just to ask another question, what the fuck is a junk factory? Is it producing junk?
Well, the idea is it's supposed to be like a recycle place where you make things out of junk.
I see.
Also, we can't move on the ground, so we have to walk forward.
Oh, now you have water physics. That's very realistic. Mario also slows to crawl underwater on the ground.
Mega Man knew how to swim, Mega Man X does not.
Well,
Mega Man 8 knows how to swim.
what's that?
That increased my special weapon gauge. Except I only have the Nova Strike, which requires a full one, so it's kind of useless. And in fact, actively detrimental.
Yeah, now it takes longer to recharge up. Amazing. Is it the only power-up in the entire game?
Yeah.
Does that increase the other guys' charge gauge too?
Yeah. I mean, with Zero, it's helpful because it makes his weird red sabers last longer, and Axel, I don't think that's programmed yet. And it's really good to know that enemies cease to exist and just get caught on invisible walls when they leave the screen. As we can see here, where he just kind of slowly slides down the wall when I follow him.
Heh. Sucks to be that guy.
Yeah,
Good
it's a
music,
little
Luke.
sad because compared to the intro stage, this level doesn't really have much going for it, and the other one also didn't.
Yeah, but this one's way longer, so I'm assuming this, beyond the intro stage, this is the one he worked on the most.
I mean, it's got more turns and twisters.
I could see this being decent, actually. Like, it's not going to reach corruption levels of, oh my god, this looks fucking amazing, but it doesn't really have to reinvent the wheel. Could
Yeah.
be fine.
I really love that when I teleport in, the screen has to slide left.
Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Let me fix that.
Alright, so are you ready for the boss fight?
No.
Hit me, baby.
Yeah, that guy has a lot of health.
So here
Oh,
we have a bunch of
jeez.
homing rockets that home very fast.
Everything's a little
What
fast.
was that effect?
You can also jump into the background and immediately fall on top of you.
That looks like he's shrinking.
Do you know objects that are far away, they look smaller, but they're not?
I just love how incredibly fast he is for all of his dump projectiles over the screen boss pattern.
I thought you said this Pokemon wasn't very good.
Clearly he's been buffed. You know how fan games work.
I used it through the entire game, man. Toxicroak is my bro. One of the few
Yeah.
good ones from Generation 4 fight me.
Elite Four, more like get the hell out of my way. Oh. Well,
It's good that
Rip
during
ticket.
the explosion your armor still drains money.
it's realistic that way.
Yeah.
So next stage.
Yeah, let's go try the last one we didn't get to, so we'll use Zero. And, oh, right. That stage doesn't actually exist.
Good.
Ah.
Well,
Cool.
too bad for that magnificent schnoz.
In fact, if I remember correctly, I think that one is Spike Turtoroid. Turtoroid.
Someone spiked my Turtoroid.